What's up, and welcome to Stick It. My name is Lindsay Lee Hobson, and I'm an inspirational speaker and personal coach who started a revolution for young adults. And it's hashtag Monday Motivation. Look, I got the camera angle right the second time. Go me. Always got to give yourself a pat on the back. It's Monday Motivation, and today I have for all the millennial and Gen Zs and emerging leaders out there a message of hope. Because if you're in lockdown like us here in Melbourne, if you've been hugely impacted by the world pandemic, or maybe your mental health, your anxiety, depression has been troubling you already, and you've been struggling to get out of bed, you can still live an incredible life. And I'm going to tell you one of the ways you can do that at the end of this video. But to begin with, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know where you're joining me from. Are you joining me from LinkedIn or Facebook? Are you joining me from how to get rid of that little notification? I can't see who's here with me because there's a thing across the screen. But or if you're on YouTube, let me know. I'd love for you to comment. Let me know that you're here. That's one of my absolute favorite things. So to begin with, though, I want to tell you about Are You OK Day. It's a global initiative, but given this is Mental Health Week and month, and Are You OK Day is on Thursday. And it's an initiative that is so incredibly close to my heart for a number of reasons. But to begin with, Are You OK is Suicide Prevention Initiative. And what it particularly focuses on is starting that conversation with someone who may be struggling with mental health, who you're noticing is acting differently, whether that's more quiet or maybe there's more tears than normal. However you're noticing it, starting that conversation early enough in the piece by simply asking, hey, are you okay? To prevent something terrible happening down the track. Because so often, by the time someone gets to a place where they're considering suicide, there is so much that can be done to help them, but you and I can help them at the very, very beginning by simply asking, are you okay? And so the Are You OK Day initiative is all around strategies for how you can ask someone that may not be feeling like themselves or seeming like themselves if they are in fact okay. And that's when, I don't know if you heard that, that's someone in the next room in a meeting. I don't know what they were doing, but anyway. Are You OK Day? It's all about those strategies to stop it getting somewhere nasty, stop it getting to that place where suicide may be something that someone's considering. And it is so close to my heart because I've been in that place. When I was 16 years old, I considered taking my own life. In fact, I made the decision to do it. Now I'm here standing with you today. So I didn't, but I can tell you that journey, that taking the time to get to that place where I was so anxious and so depressed that I thought suicide was the only way out. It took 5 years. If someone had said to me back when I was 11, are you okay? That entire journey could have been completely eliminated. And that's how simple and easy it can be. Now, I'm grateful that I went through that whole experience because it means I am here with you today sharing this with you. But when my parents got divorced at 11, if someone had said, hey, are you okay? Just notice that you seem a little bit down or a little bit more anxious than normal. That entire 5 years, which was like something off the Dr. Phil show. You know, those people that go on Dr. Phil and you sit there and you think, wow, they've got crazy lives. I may as well have been on it. That's what it was like for me. But my anxiety and depression was so bad throughout that and built up and up and up and up till I thought my only option, the only way to get out of the nightmare that was in here, was to end my own life. And the Are You OK initiative is all about that. Now, life's different with this world pandemic. And as millennials and Gen Zs, we have so much to think about. We've got to figure out what we want to do for the rest of our lives, and there's so much pressure around that. We've got to figure out what our career is. And if you have anxiety and depression to begin with, world pandemic or not, you already have so many challenges that you may be facing on a day-to-day life that someone who doesn't have anxiety or someone who doesn't have depression or has never been in that place can necessarily know what it's like. Now, the world pandemic does lift that veil a little bit. I have to say that there's more people now experiencing anxiety and depression, especially amongst our generations, than ever before. And so for those that have never experienced it, they're like, oh, this is what it's like. I'm beginning to understand now. And there is a wave of empathy going around the world. And so Are You OK Day couldn't come at a better time. But if you are one of those millennials and Gen Zs who are feeling anxious or depressed right now, getting out of bed is hard and everything seems scary and you're not sure if you can handle what the day has to bring for you, then know that the Stick It revolution aims to empower 1 million young adults around the world to break the mold, which means that there are people out there just like you. I've been just like you. And today I have a message of hope for you. That if you're dreaming of leading in a particular space, if you're dreaming of choosing a career and moving forward in it, if you're dreaming of leading an exceptional life that you feel incredible about and is outside what society says you have to do, then you are in the right place and you are not alone. Back in those days, in that Dr. Phil 5 years I lived, all I ever dreamed about was living a normal life. I wanted the career, I wanted the home, I wanted the love, I wanted the relationship, I wanted it all. But normal seemed completely unattainable because every single day I was having panic attacks, I was bursting into tears, I couldn't even function. So normal seemed way too far away. And when I began to empower myself, because knowledge is power, and I began to understand what was making me anxious and what was making me feel depressed and take control of my mind, I realized that I was not as trapped in this life as I thought I was. In fact, there were incredible opportunities all around me. And when I realized that and I began to take the power back from my anxiety and depression, realize the power lies with me, I achieved that normal life within a couple of years, which posed a whole new problem because I woke up one morning and I took myself to the bathroom and I was looking in the mirror and I was like, is this really all there is? And have you ever had that feeling in that pit of your stomach where it just sinks, that sinking feeling, and you think, oh gosh, I am not happy right now. This is not the life I want. Because all I had dreamed about was normal. I hadn't stopped to take the time to learn about what I wanted and who I was. I was so busy trying to fit into this societal expectation, this mold, this what do you call those things? Gingerbread shaped thingies that you cut out cookies with. A cookie cutter. Thank you. A cookie cutter version of what I thought life should be like, what my life should be like. That, as the saying goes, I cut off my nose to spite my face, and I found myself in this normal life that everybody strives to, with this incredible career in the marketing industry, which I loved. I still love marketing, but it wasn't for me. I'm telling you today, there is hope for all of you emerging leaders, all of you millennial and Gen Zs who are out there going, I just want to not have to struggle with my mental health anymore. Maybe you're like me and maybe you're thinking, I just want a normal life. I just want to be normal. Then make sure, in fact, you have to, it's a must. Join us for the online masterclass. It's completely free. It's about cutting through that confusion because there are ways, many, many, many ways, and you're not doing this alone, for you to take the power back from your mental health, take the power back from your anxiety, take the power back from your depression, and not only lead that life that you're looking to lead, but excel. You can. You so can, guys, have a life filled with passion and purpose, and you can be fulfilled. You can cut through all of that confusion. You can overcome any single challenge. And that's why today's Monday motivation is a message of hope. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. The first step for you is joining the online masterclass. As I said, it's free. There's only 19 spots left, guys. But over 200 people on LinkedIn who say they want to be there. Well, there's only 19 spots. So make sure you register. The link is above me or below me if you're on YouTube. Pop your details in. Be there. Take the power back from your mental health. And remember, this week it is Are You OK Day week. It's on Thursday here in Australia, the 10th of September. So take the time to ask someone, hey, you okay? Because you know what it's like to feel so anxious and so depressed that getting out of bed is impossible. Make sure you take the time to ask somebody else to prevent them having to experience what you're having to experience right now. And for you, you can take the power back. That is 100% in your control right now, right here. Sign up for the masterclass, guys. Remember, for hashtag Monday Motivation, Are You OK Week, make sure you come to the masterclass. It's this Saturday, less than a week away. And most importantly, guys, remember to stick it.